Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. My name's Marie. My business, social media handles, website, and YouTube channel are Mareevuitton. In this series, I'm going to give you the short form videos of the most used how to's in Studio Designer. These videos are the remake of last year's how to series, but you may have noticed that Studio Designer got a bit of a facelift in 2025. That prompted me to reshoot all these videos to help the new users because the screen is going to look a bit different. Okay, the processes and teachings, my tips and tricks remain the same. But again, I just want to make sure that I reshoot them because of the way that it looks different on screen. Okay, so as always, please leave your feedback and questions in the comment section and be sure to hit the thumbs up button if you found the video useful. Subscribe to stay updated. Now let's dive in. In this video, we're going to go over adding new tax locations in Studio Designer. Here, you're going to go ahead and go through the gear icon. Okay, and for those that mentioned not being able to see, you can collapse this right here. So you can collapse it and it will give you, I prefer this, but when we're on screen, I usually will collapse it so you can see more of the screen. But that's how you get it to change, okay? But that being said, you're going to go into settings, which is the gear icon. I will leave it open this time. And you're going to go into tax locations. Okay, and I know that they have it set up where you can choose automated. For me, I'm not using the automated at this time. I usually don't teach anything that's too new because from experience, I like them to kind of work out all the bugs before I start to implement it with anybody that I deal with. Okay, so if you want to use the automated, use the automated. But if you want to know how to add the tax locations, you are going to follow this. You're going to go ahead and up here in the upper right hand corner, click the new tax location. And before adding all of this stuff in, I don't usually take anybody's word for it. So I always visit the sales tax website for your state. Okay. In a case where there is no sales tax, I still download something that says that and I retain that in the file. Okay, so for like Delaware or Montana or places that don't have sales tax, you're going to do that. When you're working in an out of state tax location, you are not, that does not exempt you from charging your client sales tax, and that does not exempt you from not having to remit sales tax. So visit the sales tax website so that way you know what those thresholds are. Okay. And moving on, you're going to, from there, you're going to go ahead and take the tax rate for the city and county for the state that you're working in. Okay. You're not going to just put a tax location that's for the state. You're not going to put a general tax location for the county. That does not work. Okay, that wouldn't fly in an audit, just so you know. And I know a lot of people I see set up these tax locations very generically. I'm not going to set one up now, but you can see the ones that I did set up. They are verified. They are they do state when they're set up. So usually if a place is going to get an increase, I will keep this what it is. I will relabel it when it, effective till, and then usually I'll have multiple tax rates, and then once I know that everything has been invoiced out of that tax rate, I will make it inactive. I don't keep reusing the same one and keep updating it. Don't do that. Okay. So that's how you're going to add these in. And this out of state, I did set this up, but you are not exempt from charging out of state sales tax. And if you are working with other interior designers or others that have resale licenses, you are responsible for getting that information and keeping it on file for anybody that you do not charge sales tax to. Okay? If there's any questions about what I've said, leave them in the comments below. Check out the video on how to post your sales tax payment. Thanks.